Hello everyone, welcome to Aspirants World. Today our topic is India-France relations. As we all know, recently the Prime Minister has visited France. So it is very important in the current affairs point of view to know what are the outcomes of the Prime Minister's recent visit to France and what are the India-France relations established since 25 years till now, and what are our future plans and what are the challenges in front of the India and France in the world forums. So all these topics we are going to discuss in this video. So let's start our topic. First of all, what is the purpose of the recent visit of Narendra Modi to France? The Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited the France as it is the 25th anniversary of the India-France strategic partnership, and the Prime Minister was invited to be the chief guest at the Bastille Day parade. The two countries also outlined a roadmap for the next 25 years of India-France ties. India and France strategic partnership was at the top of agenda during the Narendra Modi visit. And in this meeting, both the Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the French President Emmanuel Macron ended with a number of agreements, especially the defense deals. So, if we go through what is the areas of cooperation established since this 25 years of time period between India and France. So, we can differentiate these areas of cooperation into different segments like the defense, cultural cooperation, what is the climate change cooperations, what is space cooperations in this way. So, let's see first what are the defense cooperations established between the India and France. So, if we see under the defense category, the France has emerged as a key defense partner for India, and it is the second largest defense supplier in 2017 to 2021. So, the France is considered as the second largest defense supplier. Along with that, India and France is having a defense exercises like the army exercise called as Shakti, the Navy exercise, which is famously known as Varuna, and the Air Force exercise, which is famously known as the Garuda. So these are very important. So in majority of the examinations, they stress on these points. What is the army exercise conducted between the India and France, and followed by what is Navy exercises in this way. So it is very important to remember all these defense exercises. And along with that, India and France made a deal about nearly 59,000 crore rupees deal for 36 Rafale jets in 2016. We have this defense cooperation with the France, and along with that, the Scorpion project, which is famously known as the P75. So the P75 Scorpion project, which was started in 2005, and it is a contract between the India and the France for the construction of 6 submarines through license agreement. So in this way, in the defense category, there is a areas of cooperation between the India and France, and both the nations have agreed to strengthen the bilateral defense and security partnerships through enhanced intelligence and information sharing, along with the operational cooperation and mutual capabilities expansion, and expanding bilateral exercises. So all these are some of the new initiatives in the defense sector, and along with that, we have the space cooperation also. And India and France have a rich history of cooperation in the field of space. And if we consider the cooperation between the ISRO and the French Space Agency, and we are carrying on various joint research programs and launching of the satellites. India and France have issued the joint vision for space cooperation in 2018, under which both the nations will work on different categories like bringing societal benefits of space technology, or imaging Earth in high resolutions, the space domain and situational awareness, addressing the global challenges including the climate change, exploring the solar system and beyond, Along with that, the developing of technologies for human exploration of the universe, the cooperation of space transportation system, all these ways, the India and France are having a joint vision for space cooperation. Along with that, India and France have signed an agreement for the cooperation on a Gaganyaan mission. We all know the Gaganyaan mission is one of the prestigious mission for India. So in this way, this is the first manned mission. So France is giving a cooperation for the successful launch of the Gaganyaan mission also to India. So in this way, we even have a space related cooperation, followed by the civil nuclear cooperation. The France has been the instrumental in India's nuclear technology progress. The French Atomic Energy Commission offered the technical cooperation to India on civil nuclear innovation in 1950, which was materialized in 1951. That means the France is the country which has given the support to India for building its own nuclear missions and to promote its nuclear capacity. And with the two countries signing bilateral agreement for the research and construction of the beryllium moderated reactors. Along with that, in 1974, the peaceful nuclear explosion was also done, and the France emerged as the only Western country to commend the event and pointing it to as the reflection of India's advancement in the nuclear sector. Much before this peaceful nuclear explosion in 1974, the France supported to India was already seen under it is continued supply of the fuel to India's Tarapur nuclear plant after the US and Canada terminated their agreements in protest of the 1974 peaceful nuclear explosion. So it is very important for the India and the France to remember all these cooperations, because when the Western nations like US and Canada has withdrawn its support, the France came forward to give support to India since the time period of 1974. Along with that, the France also openly opposed the US sanctions on India after 1998, the nuclear test, and helped in creating the positive environment during India's negotiation with the international atomic agencies. Further, there is a landmark agreement on civil nuclear cooperation was signed between the India and France in the year 2008. So, according to the agreement, the France will construct 6 European pressurized reactors of 1,650 megawatt each and implement 9,900 megawatt Jaipur nuclear power project in an expedited manner. So, in this way, since the time period of 1950, even today, the France has stretched its helping hand at every point of time to India for the civil and nuclear cooperation. Moving further, we have the good economic relations also. The France has emerged as the key trading partner of India with annual trade of nearly $12.42 billion in 2021 to 22 financial year. And if we see, it is the 11th largest the foreign investor in India with cumulative investment of $10.31 billion in between of 2000 to 2022, and overall it represents 1.7% of the total foreign direct investments inflow into India. That means with the 1.7% of foreign direct investments towards India, the France is helping the country to increase its employment and to increase its economy also. And currently, the France is the ninth largest FDI source for India. That means it is the ninth largest foreign direct investor source for India. And along with that, the France is cooperating with India as a part of Smart Cities program, as India has launched the Smart Cities program, and French companies in the sustainable urban development sector are already working in more than 20 cities to develop the smart cities and to improve the smart cities program in the country. So in this way, the France is helping the India to improve its economy also further. Regarding to climate change, the International Solar Alliance, which was jointly launched by France and India in November 2015 during Conference of Parties 21, promote the development of solar energy, which is very, very important. The International Solar Alliance is jointly launched by the India and France in the COP21. It promotes the development of consumption of the solar energy most. Along with the blue economy, that is the water related economy, the coastal resilience are shared priorities for France and India, which intended to strengthen cooperation in the field of marine scientific research and their mutual knowledge of the oceans, so that we can use the best resources of the even the water, and we can boost our economy by conducting the research of the oceans also. So in this way also, both the India and France are having a cooperation. India has supported France in the Paris Agreement, expressing its strong commitment to mitigate the effects of the climate change. So not only in the field of defense, space, and the nuclear energy, along with the economic development, even in the perspective of climate change also, India and France are having a very good relations. With regard to cultural cooperation, India and France organize the reciprocal festivals aiming to promote their cultures. In France, Namaste France Festival showcased India in late 2016, while in India, Bonjour India was held in late 2017, early 2018 for the transferring of even the cultures also. So it is known as the reciprocal of festivals from France to India, India to France. India was a guest of honor at the Paris Book Fair in 2021, while France will be guest of honor at the New Delhi World Book Fair in 2022. So we are having this type of exchange of honor also to maintain our good cultural relations. The France highest French civilian honor comes in recognition of Sri A.S. Kiran Kumar's invaluable contribution to the development of India-France space cooperation. So this is very, very important. The France highest civilian honor was given to the A.S. Kiran Kumar, and Indian Saumitra Chatterjee has been awarded the France highest award for the artist recently. So in this way, we are having even the cultural cooperation also, and all this cooperation has binded the relations somewhat strong between both India and the France. What are the maritime cooperations? The joint strategic vision of India and France cooperation in the Indian Ocean region presents a blueprint for the strengthening of ties between the two nations. India and France in September 2022 agreed to set up an Indo-Pacific Trilateral Development Cooperation Fund, and this fund support for the sustainable innovative solutions for countries in the Indo-Pacific region. So along with the India, France, and UAE trilateral initiative is aimed at ensuring the maritime cooperation by promoting the awareness and the security from the east coast of Africa to the far off Pacific. So, in this way, even in the maritime sector also, India and France are having a good relations. So, already we had this type of the relations fairly established between India and France since 25 years of time period. Along with that, the recent visit of the Narendra Modi to France has brought some more outcomes in a positive sense. So let's see what are the outcomes of the Indian Prime Minister recent visit to France. So first of all, the Origin 2047. It is an agreement which was signed, and it included the strategic roadmap for the next 25 years. It has the three pillars: which include the partnership for security and sovereignty, partnership for the planet, and partnership for the people. So we have made a roadmap for the 25 more years for having a good relations for the people, for maintaining the security and sovereignty of both the nations, and even for the protection of a planet. So along with that, it has made a roadmap to cooperate in the Indo-Pacific region also. So as we have seen in the Indo-Pacific region also, both the nations having the important role to play. So in this relations, both the India and France are having the good developmental programs, not only in the maritime cooperation and even to protect the Indian Ocean from the other issues also. And the defense cooperation, Safran, the French company, and the DRDO will jointly develop jet engines for the advanced medium combat aircrafts. The submarines are proposed to be jointly built by the Magellan Dock shipyards and the Naval Group of France. So, in all the ways, the recent visit of the Prime Minister is giving some more positive outcomes between the two nations. And what are the challenges in the India-France relations after of all these good relations? So even today, there is an absence of free trade agreement between two nations. Despite having good relations, the France and India don't have a free trade agreement. Further, no progress is being made on the India and EU broad-based trade and investment agreements also between these two nations. So this is one of the main challenge the two nations have, and definitely the India and France should keep efforts to make this type of free trade agreements which will benefit both the nations further. And along with that, with regard to defense and security cooperation also, despite a strong defense partnership between the two countries, different priorities and approaches towards the defense and security cooperation is actually making the two nations to be struggled enough to have a good relation in this segment. India focus on its neighborhood and its non-aligned policy can sometimes clash with the China's global interests. So in this way also we have the security related challenges. The trade imbalances is also one of a big challenge between India and France. France exporting more to India than the other way around. This imbalance has been a source of concern for India, and both the countries are looking for ways to address it. So regarding to intellectual property right also, India has been criticized by France for not adequately protecting the intellectual property rights, which has affected the French businesses operating in India. So these are the major challenges. If we look at even somewhat different angle of this India and France relations, the China is increasing the dominance in the Indian Ocean region has become a source of concern for both the India and France, as it has the potential to disrupt the regional balance of power and undermine regional stability and security. So, it is a high time for both the nations to control the China's dominant power in the Indian Ocean region and to come up with some more agreements to have a good cooperation for the security and even the sovereignty of Indian Ocean region. So these are some of the challenges the India and France are facing right now, and definitely in the in future we need this type of the increased trade and investments, some more defense cooperation, along with the maintenance of the climate change and energy, the scientific and technological cooperation, and along with that the maintenance of the power in the Indian Ocean region. In all this sense, still India and France need some more good agreements for better relations purpose. So as of now, we are having a good relation between India and France, and the recent visit of the Prime Minister has given some more positive indication of good relation between the two nations. So it is the right time to overcome all these challenges and to make our relations somewhat strong enough so that we can have a good relation with the France further. So this is all about the India and France relations established since the time period of 25 years and what is our plan for 25 more years from this point, and what are the challenges, etc. So this is all about the day, and we hope you have enjoyed the video. Thank you so much. Do share, comment and like our video. Subscribe our channel for further notifications. Have a great day. See you guys in the next video.